I think we can say before we found Gateway City, we didn't really have a place to call home. When we found Will and Suzanne and went to the interest party, that's really where everything changed for us. We instantly felt like that was a place that we could call home, and the people we had met, we really quickly knew that those weren't people that we could call friends. Those were really people that instantly became family.
Suzanne found me on Facebook. She added me, and at first I almost declined the invite. I added her, and then she messaged me and asked me if we were interested in coming to a launch party. So we came to a launch party, really not sure if it was going to work out for us, but instantly our daughter Ava became friends with some of the other kids there, and we got to know people, and we realized these could be our people. From that launch party, we came in there curious, but having a really hard time figuring out where we were going to fit in. And Will's message about finding your purpose and finding your place was really so fitting for us. I don't think we realized that the community we could find at church could help us fulfill that space in our life. We really started feeling called to tithe after we'd been at Gateway City Church for a little while. When it really sank in that this was our home, these were our people, that's when it really hit us that we were being called to tithe. And, as we got more involved with the church, it was more apparent why we needed to tithe. We could see all of the different ways our money was being used by the church, whether it was for equipment or people to help in the children's ministry or Serve Day, giving back to our community. There's so many different ways that our church is helping our lives and helping other people's lives. And that's when it really hit in that this was something we needed to do.
We sat down, we talked about what our financial situation looked like, where we could kind of cut things out to be able to give. And it came at another hard time. We had just had our second kid. We had just moved her to a not so cheap formula. And that's when Will talked about giving is the one place in the Bible that God will tell you to test him. And that really called out to us to start giving regularly, tithing our 10%. And as soon as that happened, God started working in ways in our lives financially that we really never saw coming.
Yeah. For me, I had really started praying for God to help me provide more to the church through my work. And I found that as soon as we started really testing, the amount of business I was getting really started improving. So I had a couple of new leads come my way that I wasn't even expecting, people that I didn't even know, like the day before we started tithing.
Out of nowhere, 2 weeks after we started giving 10% regularly, I got a 10% raise at work. So that instantly covered our tithing, and we had no idea that was going to be coming our way.
So it was really incredible the way that when you test God, He will provide when you're faithful. I would encourage someone to start where they can today, even if that's not 10%. Choose a goal that challenges you. So if that's $50 a week, choose that goal. I think we can all make little sacrifices somewhere, whether it's, making coffee at home or not stopping for McDonald's breakfast. We can all make those little sacrifices and be really conscious of our spending to make small changes and work towards baby steps to get there. But from what we've seen and what we've experienced, when you do make those sacrifices, when you do test God, He is faithful.